What does it mean to be an NFL coach? One of just 32 jobs in the world. I was about to find out. When I got the call from the Washington Commanders, ownership asked me, "Matthew, can you dig this franchise out of mediocrity?" I told them I'd give them a team so good it'll blow your horns off. And I hung up the phone. 1 hour later, they called me back. I got the job. Now, I felt my first test as a coach was to pick the right quarterback for the team. That's why our quarterbacks had to battle it out in the preseason. Their play would decide their fate. And by preseason's end, my choice was the young gun from Carolina. Rookie Sam Howell gave me good vibes. He would be our starting quarterback, and with the QB situation set, it was time to play our first real opponent, the Jacksonville Jaguars. In my first game as the head ball coach, we found ourselves down 21-10 going into the fourth quarter. Fact was, we were the better team, but we had to lay it on the line until the final whistle blew. If we could do that, we couldn't lose. And wouldn't you know it, in the final quarter, our team came alive. A touchdown pass and 2-point conversion cut their lead down to 3. Next possession, we punched the ball into the end zone for the game-winning score 25-21. It was the first game, but the team showed me something that day. We may be down, but we are never out. By week 8, we are sitting at a record of 4-3, and coming off a blowout loss to the Packers. Something was missing. Sure, the team had a lot of fight, but I wasn't satisfied. I felt it was time to make a move before the trade deadline. The stats seemed to back up what my eyes saw. The young Sam Howell was playing well at QB, but he was still a rookie. I wanted to protect him with a good running back, a workhorse we could lean on to ride out games, control the time of possession, and keep our defense fresh. So I was on the hunt for a new running back. And what do I find on the trade block? Well, just what I was looking for. Green light. The Cleveland Browns were looking to trade Kareem Hunt, and he was exactly the kind of do-it-all back we needed. We struck a deal, and just like that, we had a new starter at running back. But I wasn't done. I still had another move up my sleeve. Now, you know I'm a Lincoln man. But every now and again, you gotta dust off the Mercedes and take it for a spin. Mercedes Lewis was the kind of blocking tight end that could really bolster this new running attack. After signing him, the offense was now complete. We went on to Indianapolis. The Colts had a record of 3-4, but they were tough to stop. It took Sam's last-second touchdown pass to Dotson to win 32-28. But from there, the momentum was ours. The Vikings came into town, but were repulsed by our defense, who ran back a Kirk Cousins interception for a touchdown. Then we were on to Philly, where our running game and defense propelled us to another swift victory. We returned a fumble, and not one, but 2 interceptions for touchdowns on our way to a 31-13 win over the Eagles. It looked like we finally found our frequency. We won 5 out of 6 games, and next thing I knew, we were sitting at a 9-4 record at the bye week, just 1 game behind the new division-leading Dallas Cowboys. And as luck would have it, when we met Week 18, the last game of the season, our records were square at 11-5. A win here meant the NFC East would be ours. We had other good news as well. Our star defense end, Chase Young, was coming back off injury reserve, just in time for the playoff push. I told my team before the game to remove all doubt, that there's a difference between thinking you're a champion, like the Cowboys do, and knowing you are one, like this team does. And that's exactly how we play, like champions. All 3 phases of the game, the offense, defense, and special teams worked in perfect harmony. All told, our final score was 42-14, and we were champions of the NFC East. Next stop, playoffs. We earned the second seed in the NFC and would be matched up against the New Orleans Saints. The only thing was, Washington as a franchise hadn't won a playoff game since '05. The pressure was on. Instead of downplaying it, instead of denying the fear of another letdown, I challenged my team to find it within themselves to overcome it, because I knew they could. And they did. The defense shut the Saints down, allowing just 10 points, while also outscoring them thanks to 2 pick sixes from QB Jameis Winston. We had actually done it. Washington's playoff drought was over after 17 long years. Next up, Tampa Bay. The Bucs, led by their QB Tom Brady, were the number 3 seed and would be no easy out. Tampa Bay got on the scoreboard first with a field goal, but the defense stifled Tom Brady's efforts, and in the end intercepted Brady 2 times to seal the win 21-10. The Commanders were rolling, but so was our old foe to the north, the Green Bay Packers. This time we'd have to leave the friendly confines of our home stadium to travel to the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field for the NFC Championship game. The Packers were good, but I had faith in us. We traded scores back and forth and went into the fourth quarter tied at 17. In the fourth, we were forced to settle for a field goal, giving us the 3-point lead 2017. But the Packers' offense flew downfield for the score. Suddenly, we were down 4 points with under 2 minutes to play. Fortunately for us, Sam Howell, the quarterback I had handpicked, was methodically marching us down into field goal range. Unfortunately for us, a field goal wasn't good enough. It was touchdown or bust. Sam went right at his number 1 target, scary Terry McLaurin, for 2 straight catches. That brought us down to the 5-yard line with 28 seconds left. First and goal. Next player, receiver Jahan Dotson, caught a pass over the middle, but the defense held him up, just 1 yard short of the goal line. With no timeouts left, our offense had to scramble. The clock trickled down to a mere 7 seconds when we hiked the ball again. Sam Howell dropped back and threw a jump ball to tight end Logan Thomas. He had his hands on it for a second, but took a hit that caused the ball to drop to the ground. Now, it was 3rd and goal. 4 seconds left. It was do or die. Sam passed out of the shotgun and fired a quick strike to Hunt at the goal line. The pass was caught, but the Packers defense swarmed to the ball with ferocity and denied us the touchdown as the final seconds ticked off the clock. Now, no one ever said coaching would be easy. That's the gig. But nothing could have hurt worse than coming up 1 yard short of the Super Bowl. My heart broke for the players whose blood, sweat, and tears got us to that point. The Packers would go on to win the Super Bowl. I thought it'd make me feel better knowing I lost to the best team. It didn't. But life is a series of commas, not periods. Now I look to the future with the team, and I don't know what it holds. I love the Commanders, but my life is the road, man. I need to keep moving. I also hear whispers of an expansion team coming to Austin, Texas next season. Whatever happens, wherever I'll be, I know it's gonna be all right, all right, all right.